But then, yeah, being able to purge off Guardian Angel if need be, so... Not the biggest fan of the Omni Knight, but...
Juggernaut.
Choose your
a very popular hero, right? For good reason. Juggernaut, gonna be the final pick for him. Overall, feels like another just sound lineup from Empire. Just like the first game, really. Vega Squadron. Final pick Omni Knight. They are going to have, so really Vega, this is going to be all about deal with FN Shadow Fiend early on. Lock him down, roam on him, have our Spirit sit middle lane. Take him out of the game completely, I think is your road to success if you're Vega Squad. Because if they don't do that, then Shadow Fiend is going to be pretty threatening this game. We'll see if Vega Squadron can make that happen. Again, their tournament lives. Again, the one chance we saw Na'Vi knocked out earlier today as the invited team to this portion of the event and lost 2-0 and they're done. And Vega Squadron, the other invited team, and I gotta say, I'm a little surprised to see that they invited over Empire. You know, all these event organizers, you know, they have their own opinions and allowed to invite who they want to. Personally, I think Empire is above on their tier list over a Vega Squadron in the CIS region. It hasn't really been different this whole, but to each their own. The point is that hey, they're having to play each other in the end, so it kind of, you know, whether it was the other way or not. Empire did have to make it through an initial tournament though to get to this point. All right. Here we go, though. Afterlife, going to be playing the offlane Omni Knight. Matched up against Juggernaut. Yeah, Omni Knight, that's the other thing, too, with this matchup here. It seems like Juggernaut Rasta should be able to body him pretty well.
30 seconds to battle.
Degenaro's not going to be as useful. I guess Repel's going to be okay, but at the same time, going a point into Repel early on feels weak on an Omni Knight. Ideally want to level up that Purification and the Degener a little bit. Picking up Repel.
The battle begins.
Tribute.
There we go. Bounty runes, it was... Oh, one was stolen, actually. 3-1 in favor of Vega Squadron. Gostic, we saw him do this last game on the Beastmaster. This time, he's not even able to remotely get the pull. Take the harassment from Disruptor. Good with that Thunder Strike. Of damage coming. It's... Stack of Tangos here. Relying on that regen. And with the Drunken Haze early on. Toe-to-toe with Slayer, even the homing missile, though. Yeah, this is going to be a tough lane for bottom lane, meanwhile, Omni Knight, that's what I'm talking about. He's being locked down pretty heavily. The Blade Crit, is this his first blood? It sure is. Silent draws first blood. Now Vansker, not only is he fine, maybe the turn kill? No. Maybe Zayak on her Spirit. He just walks away, but exactly what I was mentioning, though. Again, you get the level 1 Degenara, but against that spin of Juggernaut, he really doesn't care too much. And you also have the lockdown of the Shadow Shaman with the Shackles. Not get away. Middle lane, Shadow Fiend, he's being assisted by Clockwork. Right now it is just Mirana, so Shadow Fiend, they did do the cog streak, by the way. I didn't show that, so I apologize, but he doesn't have 19 creep tonight. Looks like he had a very successful cog deny though at the beginning. So that is true. Having the Clockwork Shadow Fiend synergy means ideally he should have a pretty good lane, and that is showing. So maybe that's the logic of Vega Squadron here, that they almost just accept that he's going to have a good lane because of the cog synergy, that it's not worth putting pressure on him. But Earth Spirit, he's being more involved with the bottom lane currently. He's going to take the bottom bounty rune. He's gonna get his own as well, so nice rune control, and Viz rune gonna be taken by Miposhka. He was seen picking that up, so Mirana, even if, I mean, she knows that he's coming over perhaps, but again, she has a 3 leave, so they're not gonna be able to get a kill here now. A bit of damage off the bat. I mean, raises the stack on him. Oh, gets pushed back. Miposhka, yeah, I mean, burnt, but no battery assault. He's actually holding a second point. Just, I wonder if he went battery assault there. Like, I mean, he probably wouldn't have killed him, but I don't okay. Get the battery assault there and at least do a bit more damage, but just a herald. Afterlife walking away with the creep wave. He's still level 2 though, 2.5. Then he is struggling as expected. Juggernaut just being level 4 meanwhile. Very good time. Top lane going. Brewmaster, yeah. Almost level 3. Too bad, actually. Some levels here. Playing that Drunken Haze to Gyrocopter over and over. Trying to prevent effective last hitting. Bottom lane, Omni Knight. He's good, but big pressure Mirana meanwhile getting pretty low there. Up going back to base. By the way, yeah, I was looking at that. So because when they made the change where it's now plus 80 damage each raise, but you see on the tooltip it says it adds 60 damage. That bug found literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. Shadow Phoenix bug. Down here, Vanskor, he's dead. Right, diving a little bit too deep. Not sure what that was about from Rasta. Did he steal the bounty rune? Is that why? Yeah. I guess he took the bounty rune, but found himself in an odd spot. Good job by Vega Squadron making a pay. Top lane, Gostic. He dove on. Vanskor assisting though. Slayer probably regretting this decision pretty quickly. he's definitely dead, just a matter of how long it takes. I mean, he has a TP, but yeah, at this point he'd be better off holding it. There's no way he's getting out of here. Just gonna do as much damage as possible. Master will eventually get the kill. Bottom lane, spin from Silent. Top a couple, you see the repel coming up from Afterlife. Boulder smash through, but walks away. DeGenero. So I was talking about that with the Omni Knight. Getting that early repel, it's like, it feels like it's necessary in this matchup, but at the same time, sucks. He does eventually get battery assault. Still a little, kind of thinking back at that earlier attempt onto Rana, but oh well. Battle Fury again on Afterlife. There's the repel, so he's fine. Walk away as well, so the repel's definitely working. But to be fair, Rasta hasn't been down here for a while. Now Rasta's coming back. Purification on top, and Silent was baiting us out all along. Get a couple of crits thrown in. There's Shackles. Does not have Hex just yet. He went level 2 Shackles. The Boulder Smash throws him out early, though. And Afterlife is able to walk away, so a good save from Earth Spirit. Not have been 100% necessary, but just in case. But the Shadow Fiend, though. FN, he's definitely not being locked down. 49 and 42. He's going for a kill right here. That missed the first ray. Oh, no, he did hit it. Okay. I thought I was clicked on. I was like, wait, there's no debuff. But no, he did hit him. It's a good land there from FN. Ends up being a kill. Fine, the Shackle setup. Vanskor early level 2 Shackles, so 3.5 second lockdown. Duration. Rana 22 and 2. 49 and 42 now. Miposhka, there's that battery assault. The face, but turn damage. At least he dodges the arrow to stay alive. That was a close turn, though. To him, had to be very careful.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
FN, very curious what kind of build. So as I mentioned, though, with the Shadow Fiend pickup, the idea of that Yules. Okay, he is going to go the Yules.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It is a nice purge as well against Disruptor. It's even against Earth Spirit with a silence, so feels this is a pretty strong item in this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane, call down top, Caustic. He's probably dead here. Throws out a Thunderclap, but that's not going to save him. So nice dive from Vega Squadron. Aloha Dance. The Gyrocopter helping to do so. Vanscore locking down Aloha Dance as I say that. Vanscore taking a good damage for the Rock Barrage, but now it's going to be a turn on the Gyrocopter. Went a little bit too deep. Beta's real Slayer. He's also going to fall to this. FN coming in with a raised double kill for the Shadow Fiend. Well, what was the one thing I said Vega Squadron needed to make sure to do in this game to have a good time to win? Lock down the Shadow Fiend. What is not happening at all this game? Locking down the Shadow Fiend. When you don't lock down the Shadow Fiend, you're gonna have a bad time.
I'll take that as tribute.
FN is having a phenomenal start here. 4,200 net worth for him. And then you have a Juggernaut that's a casual 4,000 net worth right behind him, actually.
Haste.
One kill that he's working with, that was a first blood, but was a very good farm for Silent as well. Middle lane G, he could be in a little bit of trouble. Two charges on the leap, uses one, does the second one, Omni Slash is ready. He is going to commit to it, but gets the leap off, so Silent just spinning in though. He wants this kill, so make it the turn kill on Earth for one more auto attack. He does find against the kill. Meanwhile, caught out in the response, so Epic can pull back in with a glimpse. A Requiem of Souls going off right there, and the turn kill on a Gyrocopter. Loses Rasta, but definitely worth it. FN, the long raise, not going to be enough damage, but the rocket flare from Clockwork will finish the job onto him. They did kill Juggernaut over here, it seems like. Actually, Omni Knight getting credit for the kill on him, at least cuts him off, so numbers-wise, it actually wasn't bad for Vega Squadron. It was a 3 for 3. You see the slight gold exchange in their favor, but Shadow Fiend just gets bigger. It's a problem if you are a Vega Squadron.
Dire's top tower
That's
is
the
under
bottom
attack.
lane. For a kill on Afterlife here if he's not care, but bigger report coming in from Juggernaut, yeah. Shackles, they probably don't have enough damage. I think Repel he does. Repel should save him here. Omni Slash either, so Omni Knight's fine. Juggernaut after resurrecting, looking for the earlier on Yasha. So he's not going to go a greedy build, he's not going to Battle Fury.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Then, especially with an active game, Caustic. He's like, alright, fight me, bro. Primal Split, going for the turn kill on Earth Spirit, and that's probably going to be a turn kill. Kinetic Field helping a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help enough. Oh, maybe it will. He barrels away and actually manages to somehow survive the rocket flare that does snipe him out. Now, hello, Dance. He's going to be dove on. Has a call down. If you want to dive me, going to take a lot of damage doing so. And Caustic feeling that pain. Mirana, Moonlight Shadows activated. Brewmaster takes a stun. From the W of Gyrocopter, the Holy Missile. Caustic on the run. Afterlife is here. Not much mana to work with, though. In fact, no mana, but the TGNR is still doing a little bit of work. Don't need mana for that. Double kill for Afterlife. He's just thwacking people with that holy mace of his. Meanwhile, though, FN, he's on a mega kill streak. Can they kill FN? This will be big. He does have the Yule's finish. He's trying to juke and drive. He goes for the Yule's, dodges the homing missile, but he is just too damn deep. He's going to be turn killed, and he explodes. That's a 5-kill streak stopper. G does get credit for the kill as well. That's a pretty big deal, actually, for Vega Squadron. The fact that especially Mirana gets that kill. So well played for them. Silent, bottom lane. He's gonna spin out of the Kinetic Field Static Storm combo. Sitting in the face of G. May want to think that again. Goes for the Omni Slash on the creep wave. Only bounces to Mirana. I don't even think he wanted that. He just wanted to Omni Slash defensively there, it seemed like. Vansker's going into the roster towards their 10 and gets the kill on Mirana. He sacrifices himself, but you know what? That's worth it if you're the roster right there. And he's going to apply some pressure to the tower as well. So quite the Dunsker in the end. Bit of a play. Is that okay? I thought that might have been me for a second. Oh, looks like that was a hiccup on the server.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
The bottom tower, though, yeah, it's gonna be. It is in deny range now. Do they actually deny it? It looks like it. So both Shadow Fiend and Juggernaut have got the death earlier on, but still overall doing very well. You look at the other side, Gyrocopter. He is going the Mask of Madness build. I mentioned that last game. So FN chose not to go the Mask of Madness. Yasha into SNY instead. But the Mask of Madness allows for much aggressive earlier on. Gyrocopter.
What have we here?
The time.
Vega!
Earth Spirit, wow. Big damage off the bat. Primal Split, he wants this kill, he splits in time, and he'll stop the roll attempt from Earth Spirit to secure. Well played there by Gostic, actually. Shadow Fiend. Good turn, though. That Static Storm was pretty big, wasn't it? Gets a turn onto him, no Yules to be used. Double kill, though, for Gostic, so still making the best of a bad situation here for your Empire. And they're going to get a third kill on top of that, so they do lose Shadow Fiend, but they kill 3. Afterlife got here late, and we also saw him thrown in the air. That was the Spirit Brewmaster I was talking about earlier. The lifting him up forever. Gostic, though, going to be killed in the end. Mega kill streak now for Afterlife on this Omni Knight. So he's actually picking up quite the kill streak himself. Ooh, the arrow just missing Banshee. The Boulder Smash goes through, though the Purification hits, and G credit for the kill. Doing another find. At numbers, that actually ended up 3 for 3, I want to say. Not too bad for Vega Squadron, really. Ranna? Dasha.
Dire are scanning.
Almost finished. Omni Knight does have his drums now and a 4-staff in the making, so Afterlife is making pretty good use of his farm here. Brewmaster and the offhand on the other side, he has the blink. Soul Ring.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oop, that was really deep. He did get a couple of wards down, but I think I saw Empire ping in that area, and obviously if you're Empire, like, why the hell is the structure all the way over here by himself? Meanwhile, they're gonna catch Miposhka. I mean, by catch, it's really Miposhka just walked right into them, so trying to get vision himself, perhaps. I mean, doesn't have any wards on him, so I'm not sure what the deal was.
Under attack.
I guess he was still in the bounty room, but didn't even get that. Walked into a trap. Turn coming out from Vega Squadron. I swear, I'm fine. I'm alive. Wow, Omni Knight's gonna go the Radiance route now.
Bottom tower is
I was wondering about this, because especially with the he's picking it up as actually all the top lane. Glimpse back on a Shadow Fiend. Still wants to skill the Thunderclap in the face, the Rock Throw from the Earth Bruling. Running after him. Here comes the Purification, though. Afterlife does have GA still as well. He hasn't used it yet this game, but there's that lift, and Slayer's going to be run down most likely. There's another Rock Throw, and down he goes. So, yeah, you see Afterlife just lifted in the air forever. And the blink away right after he comes back together. Gostic will survive. Having a hell of a game on the Brewmaster. Played by him to get that kill and create a bit of space as well. But yeah, Omni Knight choosing to go the Radiance build. And because of how this game is looking, the start that the cores of Empire are having, I do think I actually like this build, this idea here of Omni Knight. Wants a bit more of a threat.
No sorceries avail.
Burn won't be too bad this game. They're going to go on Omni Knight here, but Repelli just kind of walks away. Value out of that ability here.
Do it with flair.
Arrow, not gonna hit. Dagger now in Shadow Fiend. Go the Spell Amp.
Illusion!
Where's my pension?
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Juggernaut Manta style. He has enough gold for it, just a matter of picking it up here. Gonna keep it to the top lane. A fight is breaking out. Marana, Boulder Smash, helping a little bit. I guess that was more the G. Get out of there. Wards are actually staying down, aren't they, for Vega Squadron? So they actually have some very aggressive vision. 3 wards here
Radiant's middle
in the jungle,
tower is under
Radiant
attack.
side. As far as Radiant vision goes, they have one
fortified.
aggressive one here, and they do have one at the top lane as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Whoop, that was middle lane. Okay, they kill Omni Knight. Now here you go. Chi in response, so they take out Shadow Fiend, so 1 for 1 so far. Pull back. On a Clockwork with the glimpse. Eventually gonna finish him off his Loa dance. Rock Barrage in the face. Lifted up though. Her Spirit in trouble once again. Boulder smash on through. The rock hits though. And the Fire Brutally gonna run after him, eventually take him out. But now Brewmaster is gonna be coming back together shortly. This is gonna be a trouble spot for him. Can he blink in time? Yes, he can. The reactions of Gostic, man, on point. Homing Missile is activated though, so he still might not be out of the woods just yet. Maybe go for the turn kill on a G, that would have been something, but it's not the case. And he ends up dying in the end, so nice fight to take if you're Vega squad. Just started off with the Omni Knight death, which I missed unfortunately, but overall, Vega killing Shadow Fiend yet again. Man, this Juggernaut, now it's all of a sudden Juggernaut's really starting to take off. The Mantis style finished, a Maelstrom skewed up. He's gonna be pretty big this game.
Watch this change.
The prize is mine.
Gyrocopter SNY finish though, also pretty big. Be a hero that's very effective at taking out stacks. Okay, Omni Knight did go back to the Forest Staff, so he realized that he's playing against Clockwork. And it's like, alright, well, Force Staff is too good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But now, still going Radiance. It's even going to be further behind.
Dire's middle tower
Is Radiance now
under
still
attack.
worth it? Because, you know, I was talking about that. He had
Radiant's
2,000
bottom
gold
tower
saved
is
up at the
under
time.
attack.
That was before that death just had. Seemed like that it was going to be a decent pace, but now it's going to be a bit longer. Makes you, still worth it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The burn is, the burn is okay this game. The burn's not fantastic this game as far as debuff goes. Go more of a spell build on Shadow Fiend. Juggernaut's not necessarily the most concerned about it, but Clockwork is concerned about dying right here. He'll fall in pretty easily. The pullback on FN. Omni Slash bouncing around. I heard from Silent right there, doing plenty of damage to all. And Guardian Angel though, coming in response from the Omni Knight. Now the chase is on in favor of Vega Squadron, running after Gostic with a homing missile. The triple leap from Mirana chases down FN. He goes down. And now Gostic is hit by the homing missile. Boulder smash from Phoebe Zayak. Well placed right there, and the Silence on top of it. Hits the Juggernaut, gets the kill, a pullback with a glimpse. On to Gostic, they finish him off. It's a complete cleanup in favor of Vega Squadron. It just continued to happen. One after the other. Disruptor, I gotta say, is arguably the MVP of that fight. The glimpse back initially on a Shadow Fiend kind of started that all off. And then another glimpse onto the Brewmaster to finish the job onto him. But again, the whole Static Storm initiation in the first place got the initial kill on Clockwork and snowballed from there. Man, Vega Squadron wrecking that fight. And this Gyrocopter really continuing to show why this hero just all of a sudden has exploded onto the scene as far as a meta position 1 especially. Now a BKB finished, or just about finished, say. Coming out for Vega Squadron. Got a Gyrocopter, Omni Knight committed to the Radiant still, 1,500 gold saved up. Mirana, still kind of really playing the recovery game, I guess. Just a little bit slower than the other cores in this game, but overall, now he's pretty much tied up with FN. The other side. Shadow Fiend trying to go with his own BKB here. Which definitely will be very, very good tool this game. I think BKB is more important on the Radiant side than the Dire side for sure.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
BKB finished on to Gyrocopter. Brewmaster going to be going to Vlad's, so he's going more of this aura heavy build.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Our Spirit's even finished his own Yules. After the bottom lane, Shadow Shaman. Find him. He has an 8th lens in the works, but he needs to TP out. They know he's in the area. Kinetic Field just misses the arrow, gets there late.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is
That's still Roshan to Empire.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Vega Squadron pushing out the bottom lane. If you want to take Roshan, we'll gladly take a tier 3 tower in response. So this is a little tough here for Empire. They're going to try to respond, but Pushka goes in. The Cogs are up, locking down the Ryu. He possibly could be, though. Looking to fight this. Throw up in the air on Omni-Knight, coming to FN with the Requiem, but Omni-Knight was still in the air, actually. That was mistimed big time right there. Aloha Dance running back. Guardian Angel finally comes out, and that'll stall this now. Turn for Vega Squadron. They catch the Juggernaut. He just got the Aegis. He goes into death. They kill the tier 3. If you're Vega, do you really want to continue fighting this, honestly? You got plenty out of this. They still do. Brewmaster comes in with a Thunderclap. Vance Agreement throwing in a little bit of a jolt, but you can tell Empire is very not sure about going in themselves, actually. Comes back to what a Juggernaut. He's going to get bursted down by the Gyrocopter right there. The donk comes out of the homing missile. FN all he can do is just throw some raids down, maybe kill Slayer, but no, the 4-staff away. So an ugly fight across the board for Empire. Vega Squadron looking good on the other hand, and they're at least going to get the tier, or the more so the racks here at this point. They're going right for the ranged racks first to take it out. They should be able to get melee. I mean, it's 35 seconds. Juggernaut's dead for no buyback. At this point, Boulder Smash on 2 heroes. Down goes Rasta. Down goes the Clockwork. Monster kill streak now for Aloha Dance. Vega Squadron was right all along to stay there. That whole opening in the first place was so awkward, though, from Shadow Fiend. I mean, it's almost like Shadow Fiend thought that was his own Yules, but that wasn't. That was the Spirit Panda from Brewmaster. So the lift of that is much longer than a Yules, of course. And clearly, Shadow Fiend just, because there's no point to do it. Obviously, it did 0 damage, didn't do anything to the Omni-Knight. He was right on top of him, but still in the air. So, yeah, I mean, maybe he was expecting the purge from Brewmaster, so it was just miscommunication there at the same time, but an ugly opening. The whole decision, too, by Vega Squadron to push tier 3 as they were doing the Roshan clearly put Empire in a spot of panic. So all the credit to Vega Squadron, no doubt. They're looking really good at forcing what would be the third and final game here in the series now. This Gyrocopter, Eagle Song now purchased on its way to a Butterfly. So now if you're Empire, your Juggernaut specifically, I mean, an MKB has got to be on the list. He's already committing towards a defusal at this point after the Maelstrom. I guess he could go for an MKB, but man, it's going to be a late MKB at this rate.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Allies
This is a big fight. Empire trying to find. They get caught out in the smoke, but Poshka goes in, jumps on the Ryu. Here comes a Requiem, but it does no damage again. The repel's up. He's going to tank plenty damage. He pops a BKB, and now he's turning him. Poshka goes down in return. The spin up from the Blade Fury of Silent, but he's just using it very defensively. Clips back on a Shadow Fiend. He gets pulled back in. Gonna be thrown up by the Yules. The Boulder Smash hits, and the Magnetizes up. Down goes Shadow Fiend. Omna running away after using this Guardian Angel. Off to the side, though, they finally kill Aloha Dance. That's a huge streak stopper. 10 kill streak stopper, 1220 gold for Caustic as a result of that. So as pretty as that looked for Vega Squadron, that's a huge loss in the end, honestly. That's a big loss. They got a little bit too split up in the fight. A little too distracted, perhaps. They lose the Gyrocopter, so, you know, he's up in 50 seconds. Not a big deal for him necessarily, but, man, Brewmaster, that's a hefty bounty that he'll take. Gonna pick up a BKB. But again, these Requiems of Shadow Fiend, gotta say, FN just unfortunately has not had the best lineups here as far as his combos go, and it's pretty underwhelming, frankly. The Shadow Fiend is feeling very underwhelming this game because again, his right click is very, very minimal with the way he's built this game. He kind of went all in with the spell damage, specifically the level 10 talent as well. And you see he even has an Ethereal Blade now queued up. Omni Knight, even with the Solar Crest, he's had that Radiance queued up forever, I feel like. Oh, Pushka. Okay, he does get the Cog angle, but nifty follow-up from Rasta. Should be enough damage for the kill. Yes. Scary there for a second. Man, that was a BKB use. Shadow Fiend. Thought a lot more was going to happen in that fight. I mean, it's understandable. Maybe expected much more of a response, but it's all not the case. Any buybacks used there, by the way? No, there's buybacks in that fight.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Bush gun, they're gonna find them. Brewmaster cannot promise splitting time against caught in the Static Storm. Locking him down the whole time. They kill Brewmaster, they kill Clockwork. And a start that's prime for Vega Squadron. The Yule's up in the underside. He gets up the Omni Slash for this. Doing a lot of damage. Not gonna be a kill onto the Ryu, but the Purge slows him down long enough, and the Blade Fury spin on top gets the kill. Silent manning up. FN comes back in the Requiem. This time the Requiem gonna do some good damage. Gets a double kill for Sunny. Stays alive through the whole fight. What a turn for Empire. Oh, that Omni Slash just doing enough right there. The biggest thing was the fact that it bounced back to Gyro and then it kept going his direction as they spread out. Earth Spirit there, in hindsight, probably wanted to go back in and take more bounces, but the man-up of Silent works out. They have to buy back on Mirana. Gyrocopter does not have a buyback for 45 more seconds. And Empire will just fully retreat, but you see right there. Also, Shadow Fiend gets a decent Requiem off. How much different that can make fights. And I know that wasn't right on top of somebody, but frankly, you don't need to be right on top of somebody with your Requiem. I think a lot of people maybe not necessarily forget, but I feel like it's always worth reminding. Requiem of Souls does a lot more than just damage. Damage is a big part of it, but the damage reduction it applies, as well as the movement slow on top of that it applies, is still overall a good tool of it. So I thought, the positioning of that Requiem was just fine, and frankly, it's a lot better than the previous one. So, again, it goes back to the point, though. They can get off Requiems like that, and also just, solid Omni Slashes like that, then Empire can definitely win these fights. So, CIS Dota, man. Fun to watch, always. May not be the cleanest at times, but boy, is it entertaining. Juggernaut. Also, that Diffusal proving to do some work there. The slow onto Gyrocopter is what secured that kill in the end for Juggernaut, so proving to be a good pickup. And now he does have that NKB, and with how the last fight went especially, he's actually going to have it now, perhaps before another fight breaks out. It still needs a little bit more, but it's ideally going to be able to pick it up. Rasta does have the influence finish. Oh, he just dropped the ward. Wants to kill the shrine here.
Illusion.
Try and do some damage at least. Dire side, they know this is happening. But overcommit to it.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Alright, well the shrine goes down. Can't defend it quick enough. Try and kill. What is that? I hear a Requiem going off up here. What? The hell just happened? Earth Spirit, I guess this was maybe onto him. He gets away initially. The Poshka, he's got the Blade Mill up. He's being run down by Gyrocopter, but he's going to be fine. And now Gyrocopter is forced to pop his BKB. You see Brewmaster split up, locking an Omni Knight somewhat. Guardian Angel is still ready if need be. So far, it's just Disruptor for the Clockwork. Fight continues. Lift up into the after side on Earth Spirit. Afterlife, he gets the Guardian Angel off. As well as the Repel, he'll be good. Rasta picked up in the back line. Slayer sitting on top of the Earth Spirit, though. So far, it's just the supports really on either side that have been picked up. Gostic comes back together. G, he's at an angle. Gonna find it right here. Looks to do some damage, too. Gostic pops that BKB, though. That's not gonna work. Brewmaster, too much physical damage. He'll be run down. Very desperate BKB, and the rest will just TP out. So, very awkward fight right there. I guess they went for that Requiem was on top of Earth Spirit, I was guessing, and then he kind of rolled away, and it felt very scattered in that fight. Brewmaster, I will say also, he put the lockdown onto Earth Spirit over the Omni Knight in the middle of the fight there. If he uses the lift on the Omni Knight, I wonder how different that could have gone, actually. Omni Knight was able to get off the GA and Repel. So, back and forth right there. No, you look at Vega, they're going for Roshan. She's using that Solar Crest. They do not have Guardian Angel. It's a big deal. Silent, sending some illusions. No, he's just gonna go with the Omni! Stays on top of it, G gets a kill! They kill Roshan, it's snatched actually by Aloha. Jetso is killed by the Radiant side. Aloha is gonna stand his ground, has to use Silent. It is gonna end up falling in the midst of the fight. They do take it down. No, Giles stays alive, but the Requiem with the repel off, it's not gonna connect. It does slow down a couple more. Going for the kill on a Slayer at least. He will take him out with a couple of raises landed. The Rocket almost taking out Aloha. Dance to pop the Aegis, but not enough. So Silent on Juggernaut, still dead from before, 70 more seconds. And they are going to find Rasta on top of that. So that Omni Slash killing off Mirana, going with the leap right there. But Gyrocopter manages to pick up the Aegis, man. That was so close to a snatch. Again, it was technically killed by Empire.
Under attack.
Radiant got credit for the kill.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Top shrine going down. So, Satanic is actually almost finished for Gyrocopter. There you go. Finished now for the Gyrocopter. So 5-second BKB. Omni Knight has a Lotus Orb.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
In his inventory, I should say. So the Radiant's idea went completely out of kaput. I mean, he had the Radiance queued up ever since before the Forest Staff, and went Forest Staff into Solar Crest into Lotus. Again, I do, in the long run, I feel like this is actually the better option. It's having much more of these utility items. Ideally, is going to be better off for you.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Watch, I guess. Bottom lane G really hasn't been able to get any kind of consistent solid farm going. Finish with their own BKB. Middle lane. FN lifts up, going for the Requiem. This time it connects, and you see the damage. Afterlife goes down. That was the Ethereal Blade as well. Takes out the Omni. He's dead for 80 seconds. Aloha Dance fighting this. The Static Storm not hitting anybody. Brewmaster is kind of split up right in the backlines right here. Rasta will get picked off, and they lose Disruptor though. The lift up onto Gyrocopter from the Spirit Bruling. Now you see Vivi Zayak taking some good damage from Silent. Omnislash just ready to go. The hook shot will miss. The leap from coming out. But now they're going to turn on a Gyrocopter. Looks like another lift. Oh, the stun though on a Silent. The Piranha arrow hit. Can they save him? Silent split up with the Man's Toes. Go for the spin away. The physical damage is too much though. Silent will fall. They take out Gyrocopter, but it comes at a cost. Off to the side, G doing work, but can Gyrocopter survive through this now? He does not have to take 1 more second. It's going to be coming back up, but it's not enough. And then finishes them off with the raised damage. Now it's Mirana versus the 2. G leaps in with the Starstorm. I don't think this is going to work, though. He realized that. Goes back in for the kill, and Brewmaster says, screw it, I'm taking you with me. He gets the kill, but the finish from FN, a double kill coming out. What an exchange right there. A 4-for-5 fight. Ends up with Shadow Fiend being the sole survivor when it's all said and done. Wow. Look at that fight recap. Look at that damage, man.
Just what I need.
Shadow Fiend, 9,000 damage done. Ethereal Blade, that was a good reckon. That's the idea right there, especially with the Ethereal Blade dude. The fact that he could drop the Omni Knight, who, by the way, also used Guardian Angel even. Right? He did. Was that from before? No, he used it there, right? It's already been 100 seconds.
Healing shock.
Fight began. This is anyone's game, man. Oh, that's a BKB use. FN's not afraid to use that BKB, man. Only at 5 seconds at this.
Jackpot.
The time.
I'm gonna say though, I mean, I guess the net worth was pretty good for Vega, around 8,000 or so at its peak, but now even dipped in favor of Empire a little bit, and we're back to being somewhat even. So a game that most certainly can be won by either side. And look at Shadow Fiend going to Scythe, actually. Scythe follow-up. Again, that cannot be purged anymore. And I think that's been overlooked a little bit, especially against a hero like Omni Knight, with both the Lotus Orb and the Repel. Not purge off the Hex anymore. So if you're... I assume he's getting it for the purpose of using it on the Gyrocopter specifically, or the Mirana, one of the two core, knowing that it cannot be purged off. Yeah, that arrow from Mirana silently went completely panic mode there. Tried to spin away, but again, physical damage, doesn't care about that. Sorry guys, I made the mistake. I didn't refill my water bottle in between the game. So, apologize for the occasional cough.
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is under
Juggernaut
attack.
went the Eye of
Radiant's
Scotty
middle tower is under attack.
over the MKB commitment. Back at base though, there's the Hex up on a Gyrocopter. Again, not purged out with the repel. Help
Dire's top
run
tower
away at
has
least.
fallen.
Try to chase. The roster got its wards down. They killed the tier 3, doing a little bit of damage to the range racks, but I think it's actually going to kill it in the end. Fire in pursuit. They able to fully catch up to anyone. Gyrocopter sticking around nearby. Level 25s are up, so let's start taking a look at that, by the way. Haven't done
Radiant's
that
middle
yet.
tower is under
40%
attack.
cooldown reduction on Shadow Fiend, of course. So yeah, the race is now 6-second cooldown, 60-second cooldown on Requiem. On top of the item cooldown. That's another reason why Scythe is actually really good here, right? It's a 13-second cooldown for Scythe. It lasts 3.5 seconds. Pretty damn good. Actually, very, very good. Tiro Juggernaut. 5+ Omni Slash strikes. More to work with there. On the other side, you got Mirana. I'm guessing the Sacred Arrows. Yep, +2 multi-shot Sacred Arrows. They kill Slayer, by the way, as I'm going over that. And Gyrocopter went the 3 homing missiles. G, it's gonna run. Bang, gets the Hex out though. The second race misses. Oh. Nice Lotus Sword. Almost worked. He's gonna need to run though. Dodge! Dodge the projectiles! He's still going! Run! Gets it yields in 2 seconds. Dunk. Oh, they're going in. Earth Spirit, cop of the hook shot. He's gonna die right here. Ethereal Blade, he is 70 seconds. He is not buying back for. He cannot. Rasta, meanwhile, finds Gyrocopter. Shackles, yeah, this is a big call. The Requiem got up. He got the beat. No, he did not get the BKB. I thought he did for a second, but of course he did not. He goes down. Ethereal Blade sniped to finish the job. And Gyrocopter's dead for 100 seconds. Actually, the lift on net as well. Perhaps also making sure to guarantee that kill. Wasn't 100% sure, but now they're gonna kill Omni Knight. It's just panic mode for Vega Squadron, throwing themselves at them. Just like that, it could be the game. The lift on Disruptor gets him taken out. It's only Mirana versus the world, and it's gonna be GG. Well played. Empire will take game number 2 out of the hands of Vega Squadron and secure the series. They're going to the finals, where they'll play Spirit later on today with a chance to qualify for the Galaxy Battles major event. Wow. I mean, what a game number 2, man.